Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It is Wednesday.
July
22nd. Skipped the last couple of days. You know, dealt with back pain that I think was caused from too much time in the pool. Did a bit of work. Today we're gonna go see a movie. We're gonna go see The Odyssey. Which I know is a long movie, so we're going to see kind of an early showing.
5:15.
Yeah, so we're not even going out to eat first. We're gonna like get food at whatever the theater food and make it work. You know, that way we're there on time.
Yeah.
But I don't really know anything about it. I've heard some people complaining about who was cast as who, but I feel like at least one of them was like Zendaya, who I know is like a good actress. So
Yeah, I think there might be some racial things going on, but I don't care. I might have read the Odyssey once upon a time in a class. Don't remember it.
It's Greek mythology.
Mythology.
But like, I don't even know if I've seen the trailer for this.
I don't know if I have either. I've just seen the cast. Not all the cast. I've seen enough cast to care. Anne Hathaway, Zendaya, Tom Holland, Robert Pattinson. All I need to know.
Wait, if Tom Holland's in there, why would anyone complain about Zendaya? They come as a package deal.
They come as a package deal.
They have to fit her.
So I'm just excited for our cast. There's probably more names in there that I know. Those are the four that I was like, I'm seeing this based off of those four actors and actresses.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, whatever. Greek mythology, probably pretty cool. Whatever.
It seems so fun.
Ultimately,
I'm so excited.
It's so much work to watch a movie in the basement where we're staying. It's just nice to have a movie to go see so that we get to watch movies again.
It's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, it's a little bit expensive, but you know what? I think we deserve it because everything else is sad here.
Yeah. So we're gonna go figure out something to eat at the theater and watch The Odyssey.
Yeah, and try not to just eat popcorn.
Okay. And I would give The Odyssey 3 out of 5. I wanted to like it more than I did.
I would agree with that.
It was wonderfully acted.
Yes.
The actors actually were not the problem at all. They did great.
They were all good.
Did great.
Phenomenal acting. We went for the actors. The acting, good.
Yeah. Robert Pattinson, kind of a jerk.
He was kind of our bad guy. So, you know, but we still love him. It's not his fault he got cast as a bad guy. It worked. It worked. He did a really good job.
The story is The Odyssey. I think maybe with some extra stuff. I don't know how much it typically ties into like Troy and the Trojan Horse or
I don't know about that, but I'm not surprised that he's there because I'm trying to remember Greek mythology from a long time ago when I took Greek mythology class my freshman year of high school. Freshman year of college, sorry. And I know that Troy focuses on Achilles. Yeah. Like that's the hero in that.
Wasn't mentioned.
So, no, wasn't mentioned at all. But I wouldn't be surprised if Odysseus was in that war, just not the main thing. Because I do believe that the story of him going off the ship makes sense that it's from the Trojan War. So I think all of it, I'm not, but I think it's...
Who knows? Anyways, point being, the story revolves around Zeus's law, which is the idea that you gotta be nice to strangers because they could be a god in disguise.
Yeah.
And so Odysseus like comes up with this Trojan horse idea and manages to end this like 10-year waiting war outside the walls of Troy. And he's like, we've slaughtered it. We've taken advantage of the fact that we gave hospitality and it destroyed them. You know, destroying Zeus's law, like taking advantage of that mindset. Yeah. Then winners go off to sea, and his little group ends up lost. They deal with a Cyclops, kind of a nifty design for a Cyclops. They dealt with kind of giants in what looked like
Goliaths might be the
poor quality, like English armor. Yeah. Like looked really bad. Yeah. They dealt with a witch, who was kind of cool. It was kind of cool, but also very much had
Gross body horror.
Well, like body horror, but one of the times, like the Cyclops, they hid things in darkness and shadows. So much of the movie was so poorly lit.
It was.
Action scenes were, oh yes, they're lit by the environment, which means a lot of times you can't see what's going on, and it makes it where I'm just kind of confused as it's kind of blurry at times, and
yeah.
Again, 3 out of 5 for a reason. Cinematography wasn't the greatest.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if natural lighting would be dark, then fake it. Let us see it. We're in the movie theater. Don't just let us stare at a black screen for ages.
Yeah. No, the one that was like really bothering me was they were fighting some sort of lightning storm at one point on the boat.
Oh yeah.
And it was like rope lighting.
Yes, it was, but there was a warning about that on the door to the theater.
Cool. I didn't see it. I don't have that issue, but I saw a sign, but I didn't read it.
I did.
So.
You paused. I figured you read it too. No. But yeah, that's what it was about. But yeah. Yeah, because whatever. They fight the witch who did actually seem like a witch, and then they go off to Hades, which is really more like just another island.
I don't think they go all the way into Hades. They're like maybe just
but they described it as Hades, and then it's really just an island. But yeah, that was okay. And then they got lost at sea with Poseidon attacking him, and that's the scene that she's talking about with the terrible strobe lighting for the lightning effects.
Strobe lighting, yeah.
Yep.
And then they sailed
no, there was stuff before that. There was, because there was the whirlpool, which they then bypassed.
No, that was after Hades.
Yeah, but before the storm.
Oh, okay.
And then they bypass it to go through the channel, which has the harpies. Oh no, we missed the sirens, but that would be easy to do. They go by them really quick. Like they don't. You see them, they're way off far on a rock.
Well, because he saved his men from getting lost to them.
Except that one guy. Could have followed that one guy and seen what goes on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been a cool action, but no.
No.
Anyways, whirlpool, and then they go through the channel where 6 of the men will be, by prophecy, be lost to the harpies, which is a weird blob. Terrible CGI blob creature.
Harpies were like the bird.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Not in this. It's blob in this one.
Yeah.
Probably ran out of CGI budget. I felt like, I'm like, okay. Could have had harpies swooping in when it's supposed to be harpies, but it's a blob reaching down from the cliff.
Yeah.
It takes 6 and then it gives up.
Yeah.
Okay, we move on.
Makes more sense for it to just be 6 harpies because we only carry each man. It's fine.
Yep. And then we get the island with the sun god's cattle. And they're there. And however, they're just like, the wind won't let us leave until we fulfill the prophecy and make it where we have to die. Then comes the storm with the bad lighting.
Yeah, okay.
And then, of course, Odysseus ends up on the island with the lotus flowers, forgetting his memory for like 7 years before getting to go home. Now, all of this is told in bits and pieces in the wrong order.
Yes.
All of it told bits and pieces in the wrong order. Because in addition to the cinematography being rad, I'm not sure if it's the editing or the writing. Because it could have been just written that way, or it could have been like something that got mixed up and they changed it and made decisions in editing. But they told the story in a bad order. It is confusing and convoluted.
I do think most of Odysseus's part is in order, but it is broken up by a tale being told, the tale of his son and dealing with the suitors, with his
last part, his last trial is also broken up all throughout it.
That is broken up all throughout. You're right.
Yep, because they're telling the story.
Yeah.
And yeah, the story of his son and the suitors and all that is what he finally comes home to and has to deal with there. Another terribly lit action scene. Could have been really great if I could have seen what was going on. I'm like, oh no, I'm worried that someone we care about is getting hurt.
No, they made sure you knew about those.
Didn't feel like they did. But yeah, so lots of stuff. Now, again, acting great. Emotional beat was great. It was a very emotional, human-driven telling of the story. And that's why they're cutting it up in weird order.
Yeah.
Because they're telling it from the emotional perspective of individuals.
Yeah.
But it's harder to follow the freaking, like, the actual storyline of what's going on chronologically, because multiple parts of it are broken up.
But I feel like that could be forgiven if it was easier to see. You know, like if you're telling a hard to follow story, at least make it to where we can hear everyone and we can see everything. Because I also had an issue with that. It felt like Anne Hathaway, love her, she did a phenomenal job. It felt like she was whispering a lot. I was like, who gave you that direction, and can we mic her better?
Yeah.
Because you can have a whisper.
Yeah. Do some ADR. Record it, add it on, make sure it's mixed in with the sound where we can hear it.
Yeah. So that was hard. I feel like there was definitely a whole scene, I think, in the lightning storm where they were shouting things and you couldn't hear anything whether they were shouting. And probably didn't really matter in the whole scheme of things. But if I can see their mouth moving, why can't I hear any words coming out? I don't know.
And with the not being able to see things, like even like during the credits, I went over to her, I'm like, can you read this? No, because even the credits were like a very, very dark blue font on a black background. I couldn't read most of the credits.
No, I could kind of read the occasional name, but like just with like the color closest, it was kind of all blurry. They were very thin lines, and just like
I'm just like, oh, that's on par.
You have an aesthetic, but
not a good one.
So yeah, so it was like, I don't need to see it again. I am glad we saw it. I think it was worth going to see.
I had fun. We had a very expensive meal. It was so $75 for our dinner.
Like junk food.
For junk food. But anyway, we had it at the theater, whatever. It was very convenient.
Very convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So it's like it was I still really overall did enjoy it, but not as much as I wanted to. So yeah, no, it's like generally where I'm like yeah, I love all the movies. It's good. It's good. It's worth it. It might be worth it to just wait until you can stream it or buy it.
Maybe put subtitles on.
I wanted subtitles.
Oh well. But yeah.
But, I mean, honestly, the dark theater is the best way to see those scenes, because if you're going to watch that during the daylight, like, make sure you got blackout curtains, because you're not going to be able to see anything.
I mean, with TV at home, you can adjust the brightness. You know, they hate that you can do that, but, I mean, on this one, you might need to.
Yeah, but still, like, dark it all out, you're probably still going to have a hard time. Kind of think Game of Thrones, but worse. Game of Thrones has terrible lighting. You would hate that part.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, it is getting dark out here, and yeah, we got to get home, get back to the basement, get to bed. It is a work night, and it is getting late, and we still have a long drive back.
It's almost 9.
Thank you for joining us. Join us as our journey continues.
Bye.
Bye.